Welcome to GLHF. Today, we bring you 10 of the best social deduction games. For those of you that are unfamiliar with the genre, this video will include 10 games that are similar to Among Us, which is currently the most popular social deduction game. Starting with number 10, Spy Party. Spy Party is a game for two players, the sniper and the spy. As the spy, you would have to blend into the party as you complete several tasks so you can win the game just like you would in Among Us. The sniper needs to judge through his scope based on the actions who is the spy and kill them. Number 9, Project Winter. Project Winter brings a lot of new mechanics into the genre. Each game you play would be on a randomly generated map so things don't get stale. Both text and voice chat in the game are proximity-based, which honestly adds a lot to these type of games. This game also has crafting and PvE elements, which are not something you'd normally see in a social deduction game, together with progression and unlockables based on your performance each game. Number 8, Barotrauma. Barotrauma is actually not a social deduction game, or at least isn't one in its core. Barotrauma is actually a horror co-op experience where you need to complete missions underwater with your team. The trader mechanic in the game is what makes the game fit this list. Number 7, Enemy on Board. Enemy on Board is a round-based social deduction game with 6 players. 2 of them are the aliens. The aliens have 3 different ways to gather energy without the other players noticing, so then they can transform and kill the humans. This game combines several elements you would find in the next few games on the list, but before we move on to the next games on this list, make sure to leave a like on the video. It helps other users find the video just like you did, and it helps the channel a lot. Number 6, Unfortunate Spacemen. Unfortunate Spacemen is a fully fledged game with a campaign and several co-op missions to enjoy on top of the social deduction part of the game. The shapeshifter mode not only lets you sabotage the rest of the crew and kill them, you can also take over your victim's identity to further confuse the humans. Number 5, Paper Pirates. Paper Pirates starts as soon as the ship's captain has been thrown overboard. The ghost of the captain now hunts one of the crew members. You need to complete the objective successfully as a crew, while the ghost tries to sabotage your efforts. Just like the sea, the game is unexpected with many twists, turns, and random events that really makes any game you go into unique and challenging every time. Number 4, Throne of Lies. Throne of Lies is a round-based social deduction game with several functions, unique roles, and abilities. It's actually based on the next game on the list, so let's move to number 3, Town of Salem. Town of Salem is a mix of werewolf, mafia, and a couple of other social deductions you play in real life. Throne of Lies was largely inspired by Town of Salem, which is why I decided to elaborate on Town of Salem instead of doing it twice. The game has townies, natural evil, and evil players. The evil players are usually the mafia and serial killers, who want to get rid of the townies so they can win. The natural evil or regular neutral players have their own set of objectives to win their game, and the townies who need to get rid of every evil presence in their town. Every round you die, whether it's by a mob execution or at night, the other players will be able to read your will, where you would ideally log useful information and who you're suspecting is up to no good. Number 2, Deceit. Deceit is an FPS social deduction game where the infected has to secretly drink blood bags so he can transform and kill off the other humans. The humans can defend themselves from the infected with their guns, but that only puts them away for that round. They still need to find who the infected player is and vote him out of the game using teamwork and the proximity voice chat, or win by progressing through the levels and completing the objectives. Number 1, Trouble in Terrorist Town. Trouble in Terrorist Town is a Gary's Mod game that popularized the social deduction genre in gaming and took YouTube by storm back in 2012. The premise is very simple and bare bones. You have one or more traitors against a team of innocent players and a detective. Killing the traitors or the innocents is the only way to win the game, which is why it's so simple. Unlike other games on this list, you have a proximity voice chat to help you find out who the traitor is. What is your favorite social deduction game? Make sure to leave it in the comments, even if it's not on this list. If you don't want to miss our future videos, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Thank you guys for watching. Good luck and have fun.